My cousin bragged about her expensive graduation gift for my daughter, so I revealed something that made everyone return their plates. But what had I uncovered? When my cousin Tiffany stood up during my daughter's graduation party and started her speech about the designer handbag she bought, my hands immediately clenched into fists under the table. I could see that phony, generous expression spreading across her face, while 50 relatives listened in the backyard decorated with gold balloons and graduation banners. "Emma, sweetheart, I wanted to get you something really special for Columbia," she announced loudly, gesturing to the gift table where a massive Prada box sat prominently displayed. "That bag cost me almost $3,000, but you're worth every penny because family takes care of family." The entire party erupted in impressed whispers while I sat there in my folding chair watching Tiffany milk the moment for everything it was worth. She was absolutely eating up the attention, telling everyone how she saved for months and wanted Emma to have something sophisticated for law school. But here's what Tiffany forgot. I work as a manager at Nordstrom Rack downtown, where we process luxury returns, and I've been dealing with counterfeit items and sketchy customers for the past 5 years, including one very familiar face who comes in regularly. Just last Tuesday, Tiffany came into our store with her friend Brittany during my shift, not realizing I was working that day. I wasn't supposed to be on the floor, but I was covering for someone who quit without notice. When I saw them heading to our clearance section, then watched them at the register, something immediately made me suspicious. I'd been noticing Tiffany's sudden expensive gifts at every family event recently, but I kept telling myself maybe she got a better job or something. Now all the puzzle pieces were clicking together perfectly. The timing matched exactly with when she started showing up at family events with luxury branded boxes, but would never let anyone look too closely at the actual items, always making sure to mention the price loudly, but keeping the gifts wrapped until the last second. The absolute worst part of this entire situation. My mother was sitting right there telling her church friends how generous Tiffany was, how she always went above and beyond for family, completely unaware that everything was a calculated performance. I stood up from my seat, my voice cutting through the party chatter like a knife. The backyard gradually went silent as everyone turned to stare at me, wondering what was happening. "Tiffany, that's such an incredibly generous gift," I began, my voice steady even though my heart was racing. "I'm sure Emma would love to know you bought it at my store on Tuesday." I paused, watching Tiffany's confident expression start to crumble as she realized what was coming. "Oh wait, let me be more specific. You bought a clearance wallet for $39, then your friend Brittany returned an empty Prada box she found at the outlets. You switched them in our parking lot. I have the security footage on my phone because loss prevention sent it to all managers. My sister Nancy dropped her drink, sending ice cubes scattering across the patio. But wait, there's more," I continued, pulling out my phone to show the receipt photo. "Remember cousin Jerome's wedding gift? That Rolex box with a Walmart watch inside? Or Aunt Patricia's birthday when you gave her that Louis Vuitton wallet from the swap meet? I started checking after I saw you at our store." Tiffany's husband Keith stood up angrily from his chair, his face turning purple as he stared at his wife. "The actual bag Emma's getting is from AliExpress. Costs about $40 with shipping. Tiffany's been buying fake designer boxes and clearance items, then switching them to look rich at family events. She keeps the expensive boxes from returns at my store." My brother Carl laughed bitterly from across the yard. "That explains why my graduation watch stopped working after 2 days. Oh, and Tiffany," I added, my voice now completely calm, "that $700 donation you announced for Grandpa's medical bills last Christmas? You wrote a check knowing it would bounce, then told everyone the hospital made an error when they couldn't process it. Grandpa paid that bill himself with his pension money." Emma walked over to the gift table, picked up the fake Prada bag, and looked at the crooked stitching and plastic smell. "I checked your entire gift history, Tiffany. 5 years of fake presents while taking credit for being the generous cousin. The pasta salad you brought today? Store-bought from Costco, transferred to your container in your car? I saw you in the parking lot." Tiffany just stood there speechless while relatives started murmuring angrily about gifts they'd received. "Thanks for making my daughter's graduation truly memorable."